Hey friends, happy Monday. I don't even know what day it is. Happy Monday. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's A Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. So once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, please feel free to say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. I am located in Central Kansas. I'm also live in 2 locations this evening, so if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person is probably watching on a different platform. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you like this video and you think others should see it, or if you just want to help out my channel, please feel free to spread the craft love. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that heart button, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with me. Again, that helps my channel be seen by new people, but it also helps you because it tells the algorithm that you like this kind of content. Therefore, it will start pushing out more content like this into your feed. So it helps both of us, and I greatly appreciate it. With that, I'm going to check my comments. I see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And if you hear any chit-chat in the background, that's probably just my son. He is playing online, so disregard him because we will enjoy that sound as long as we can. Hello, Miss Bonita. She says, hey, 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 watching from her easy chair. That is the best place to be. Okie doke. I want to apologize for not coming on last week. Monday was Jason's birth. Last Monday was Jason's birthday, so that's where I was there. Wednesday, I think I was recouping from Thanksgiving, and then, yeah, life is crazy. December is always crazy for me. We have that big church service project that takes most of November and all of December, so I'll be live pretty regularly this week. Next week, I probably won't at all because I'll be wrapping. We'll be wrapping for that service project every night next week. If you're local to me and you like to gift wrap, or you have friends, or you have a civic group or a group of gal pals that you like to hang out with, and you want to come wrap some gifts for our angel tree that we do at church. We had almost 250 kiddos this year, so we're going to be doing a lot of wrapping. So if you like to wrap and you're local to me, hit me up, and we would love to have any assistance that we could. We wrap Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. at our church. So just message me and I will get you hooked up. And I'm going to turn the fan on. If it makes too much noise, let me know and I will turn it off. But let's go ahead and flip the camera. Got lots to discuss. And I need to do some zooming in so you don't see my big old mess. That was some mess. So I came back to the horizontal or landscape view. I hope you don't mind. It's just my preference. Yeah, it's just I prefer it this way. I think it's easier to view. So that it is what it is. Okay, so I have this month's Club Couture bundle. It is the Warm and Cozy, so it is this size B transfer. It comes with a pair of fun, cozy socks, and these feel like they're a good quality sock. And then it also comes with 3 paste singles. It comes with Ocean Mist, Tide, and Couture Teal. And I think I said paste singles. These are actually ink singles this month. So you're going to use the ink singles on your pair of socks. But there are a few specials that we need to talk about before we dive into the project. So it is currently day, what day is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the 8th day of Chalkmas. And I have failed to put a lot of these on my Facebook page, but we have, starting in the top left, we have new heat transfers. Day 2, and these are all ongoing, so they kind of stack upon each other while supplies last. So day 2 is $10 A, B, and F size transfers. Day 3 is some Speedball Puff additive. That is now a new product on my chalk site while supplies last. As of yesterday, there were about 150 of these left, so they will probably sell out in the next couple of days. But we're going to play with it tonight, and then I'm going to heat set it on either tomorrow night or Wednesday night, because you do need to let this kind of sit and gas off for about 24 hours before you puff it. Day 4 was 50% off holiday transfers. Day 5 is a mystery pack that includes a size B transfer that has all sorts of those on-trend bows. So there's a mystery pack, and then it comes with, I think, 5 additional mystery transfers. BOGO is a paste duo. It's a BOGO paste duo with amethyst and another color. Yesterday and through December 12th is 30% off new club members. So new club members that want to sign up this month, it is 30% off. And then today started 25% off of Chalkology ink, and all of that is available on my chalk site. There is a link specifically to the 12 Days of Chalkmas shopping tab in the description of the video, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. And I would be remiss not to also mention that this promo kicked off the 12 Days of Chalkmas. So between December 1st and through December 12th, which is Friday, you can become a Perks member or a designer for $1 this month. $1. And that gets you the 30% off savings, which you can stack on top of all of this Chalkmas stuff. So, for instance, the 50% off holiday transfers, join Perks for $1, put some of those into your cart. Not only are you going to get the 50% off, but I believe you also get the 30% off of that. So, it's not, yeah, so you can stack a lot of those. So, make sure you do that. Just saying. Become a Perks member or a designer between December 1st and 12th, and this month it's only $1. Okay, so let's get into our project. We'll go back to this screen. Okay, if we have time, I want to try to ink a t-shirt with some of the puff additive so that I can heat set it and show you how the puff works on either tomorrow or Tuesday. I may film it tomorrow and then I can show it to you later. But let's get going with our socks. Okay, so this is the Club Couture bundle for the month. I'll go ahead and we'll go to that slide, which means now I need to zoom out a little bit. I think that'll get you. Okay. I'm trying to find a little tiny sticky mat. So if you have one of the ink mats, feel free to cut it up. That's kind of what I'm trying to find now. I think this will work. So this is an old, it'll work. It's not very sticky, but it'll work. This is an old cutting mat that I used with my silhouette for a while. So I'm literally, I think I'm just going to cut it to where it'll fit in the sock. Cut one a little bigger. And it'll protect my image from going to the other side. And it'll also, it's not very sticky, but I think it'll still help stabilize the sock and the fabric. So I'm going to stick my sock in here, or this in my sock. So how's everyone been? Sorry I missed last week, but life is crazy in December. It doesn't matter how slow you try to make December, it always speeds by. So I'm going to do these so that the image is on the outside. So I have flipped this one over. And I'm just going to pop them up here. I have seen some of the designers use the puff additive, and they have put the design on the bottom of their feet, so they kind of end up like some of those grippy socks. But I think I'm just going to do it this way for right now. Okay, I think that'll work. Now I just need to figure out what designs we want to use. So this is, if you're new around here, welcome. And these are reusable silkscreen transfers. They are sticky back and they're reusable about 8 to 12 times depending on how well you take care of them. Because they are sticky back, that's not going to work. I just need to note somewhere, somehow on the back side that this is the back. I can find a pin that works. Ouch. And don't stick your pokey tool so that it sticks up, because then you're going to poke yourself. Yeah. Good golly molly. Okay, well that works. So I know that this is the back side, so when I'm done cleaning this transfer, I know that the transfer needs to be laid down on this side and not the other side. You'll also see that there are some trim lines. Those are suggested. And you can cut your transfer up into 11 different pieces. But I like to keep my transfer or my backer sheet intact. So I'm just going to pull up a corner of this. And I'm just going to score down that line. Now I just have to figure out what image I want to use. Images. And how was everyone's Thanksgiving? I haven't talked to anybody since Thanksgiving. I hope it was well. I hope you all ate lots. Okay. Put those away. Okay, now I gotta figure out what. I really like the warm and cozy. could also do chillin', which would be kind of cute. So we'll do warm and cozy on this one. And I think we'll do chillin' on this one. Oops. Okay. I think we'll do... I'm going to have to go get some multi-tools. They must all be dirty. I'll be right back. I don't have any. I swear my craft room is a disaster. Jason says he had an incredible Thanksgiving. Benita says her taco bar was fantastic. Okay, so your colors in your bundle are Tide, Ocean Mist, and Couture Teal. So I have pulled out the same colors in my 3-ounce tubs, and I will put these in my bundle stash. Pull that back out a little bit. Okie doke. I think I'm going to forego Ocean Mist, and I think I'm just going to use Couture Teal and Tide, which I know Tide has sold out right now, but it will come back in. I know these are kind of weird color combinations. So I think we'll do warm, the word warm and the word cozy on this sock, and then I'll do the snowflake in teal on this side sock, and then we'll do the ampersand and the word chillin' in the Tide, I think. I think that's what we'll do. So I'm just using my multi-tool on the small silkscreen areas. And don't mind my pointer finger, I smashed it in the storage room door at work about 3 weeks ago, and it's looking a little nasty. Let me get that pushed through. Bring in our Tide. Okay, I'm going to slowly pull that one up. You also want to make sure you don't have any ink on your fingers. And I'm going to pull slowly in case I've missed any spots. Just a little bit of the Y is a little fuzzy. Also, my transfer, a couple of the letters, I don't know if I got a defective one or if it's supposed to be, but just a couple of the letters are a little distressed. But I'm just going to make sure I got all of that pushed through. I think it's my O. So I may have to fix that. So I may have to come in with the paintbrush. I don't know if it got all washed out on my transfer or what, but there is that sock. But I need to fix my O. That is the transfer. That was not me. But okay, so I said we were going to do, actually, I'm going to do the snowflake first. My Tide ink is a little stiff, so I want to do it last so that I can pull the transfer up after I've used the Tide. So this is heat set permanent ink. You can heat set it with a home iron or an easy press or an actual industrial heat press. And then it's completely washable and wearable. And it works, the transfers work interchangeably with the paste and with the ink. Oops, got a little bit on my finger. Okay, I need to get a little bit, Benita said she thought the O didn't look right when you were laying it down. Yeah, I haven't asked. When it came in and I looked at it, I noticed the couple of the partial letters weren't all the way washed out, and I guess I need to ask and see if anybody else's is like that or if mine's defective, because then if it's defective, I can fill out a fix-it form and hopefully get a new one. But we'll see. Okay. So there is that one. Okay. So we'll set those aside. So those are done. I'll just let them air dry I usually try to let my stuff air dry overnight. I don't like to try to dry it with a quick dry tool or a heat tool, just because I'd end up probably burning whatever I'm trying to dry. So I just let them air dry naturally. I even leave the ink mats in there, because if I try to move the ink mat out, that's when I get all sorts of messes. So I let them air dry for at least overnight, if not 24 hours, and then I will come in and heat set them. So I will show you how to heat set those. And if you're a Club Couture member, if they have supply left, they will add additional surfaces, or the additional surfaces in a kind of a club member only site. And so you should be able to order more socks at the probably after mid-month if you are a current Club Couture member. You can also order like the frame from last month. You can order past month club surfaces as well to add to the transfers that you already have in your stash. And it says when Sherry was here for Thanksgiving, she did a couple of the Charlie Brown transfers for her bathroom. Absolutely, send me pics. So yeah, my O didn't, I guess I could fix that really quick. Well, let's see. I'm going to use this little pointy squeegee-esque thing. Let's see if I can kind of fill in some of that O. Okay, that works. Good as new. You can hardly tell. Okay, so we'll put those to the side. Somewhere where I won't bung them up, and then we'll try to get this t-shirt worked out. Okay, put this over here by my sink. Okay, so let's play with some puff additive. So I tried to find the video of when I made that puff additive shirt. I can't find it, but that shouldn't surprise anybody. But I used it probably a couple years ago. It was with one of the Club Couture transfers. It was kind of a summery transfer. So I have used it before. It's been in my stash. But it's a cool little product. Look at the O and the sock in the clip art. It looks like it's not right either. Yeah, I guess need to ask on some of my group pages to see if it's supposed to be that way or if it's a defect. Okay, so I have a shirt here that I got from the Walmart. That's usually where I get most of my t-shirts. They're just super inexpensive, but still pretty decent quality. So I have put my sticky mat on a t-shirt form because I am notorious for putting my design on my t-shirts crooked. So to avoid that, I've been trying to use this t-shirt form to hopefully help me square up my shirts a little and designs a little bit better. So let's come back here. Whew, you're gonna see my mess. Ignore the mess. That works. Okay. So I try to line up what looks to me like the middle of the shirt with the hole in this t-shirt form. Let's get all this out of the way. And I have picked Ever After, which was the, I don't know if I want to use that because it's a shimmer. I guess I could. So I have Ever After, which was part of the Wicked promotion. So you either got Peony or Ever After ink. I happen to get Ever After, Team Alphabet. And then I'm going to use Candy Apple. And then I have a pearlized white Speedball ink. So that'll actually look kind of neat because the Candy Apple will be plain and then these two will be sort of metallic. Okay. Is that... Where's the seam? Yep. So both of my seams are at the top of my, of course, my ink mat. I guess that doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll push that up. I'm going to bump that up a little more. Hopefully that's still even, because then that'll give me more ink mat down here. I think I need to drop my ink mat down. But... okay. I'm going to pop this piece. I've got another little piece here that I'm going to pop down. here. Just to maybe keep. Just so I don't have that big old ridge. Sorry. One of these days I think I'll get my act together. Maybe never. Okay, I think that'll help. Okay. Okay, let's reboot. Now I can draw my t-shirt down a little bit again. Okay. So also there is another there's a winter 2025 release tomorrow. So there's some new transfers. There are a few surfaces, but I think, if I remember correctly, some of the surfaces are delayed. There are some really cute winter and Valentine's Day designs. So I'll post a little bit about that afterwards on my Facebook page. Hey, Miss Ashley. So I need to make sure I mark the back. This is one of the Christmas designs that is still available. Again, the B-size transfers are $10, the A's, B's, and F's. So make sure you check that out on my Chalk site. And the link to the 12 Days of Chalkmas is in the description of the video. So I'm just trying to make sure I get this straight-ish. Okay. So I'm going to use this kind of as my work surface over here. This is going to get kind of messy probably. So we're going to try to add some puff additive to all three colors. So again, I have the Speedball, Opal, Opaque, Pearlized White. I have Candy Apple, and I have Ever After. I'm going to try to push all those to the side. Let's get this sleeve out of the way, and I'll probably try to put my little work surface maybe right there. So I need some color trays. I need some stir sticks. And let's bring my colors over here, because if I put them over on the other side, I will spill on my shirt. Okay, so this is Candy Apple. So we'll put, so I think I'm going to do, I think I determined in my head, I'm going to do red and white. Have I red and white, green and red, and then maybe white and green. I think that'll work. Red and white. White and green. And then maybe green and red. That's totally not what I said the first time. Okay, well, we'll just start with this. So basically need enough to each color will have two different designs. So that should be more than plenty. Okay, so here's Ever After, and it is I believe it's a metallic green. Very pretty. That's going to be way too much. Oh well. And then my Speedball Pearl White. And I mainly got this pearl white to kind of add to other colors to make them kind of opalescent. Pearl, ooh, it's thin. And then I also have silver. Plus it's just kind of a fun winter color. A pearly white. How are you doing, Miss Ashley? Been forever since I've seen you. I see you've got pins flying out the door, though. I forgot that this is kind of a cream. Oh, mine's all dried up. That's no bueno. Well, I may be buying more. So I should have checked that. Puff additive has a shelf life. Who knew? It's like marshmallow fluff. Okay, we need to get I'm having some technical difficulties here. Okay, it says, let's read the instructions. Well, that's weird. Ashley says she's been doing good, doing your grocery shopping. Well, is Jessa, she's going to church? Cool. Okay. Huh. This happens to say shelf life of mix. Oh, shelf life of what you mix is indefinite. Add to printing ink, 30% by weight. Mix thoroughly. Apply. I can't read it, it's too small. I can't read it, it's too small. Oh, gosh. So I pour it out. Oh, I just need to start over. Well, there's some puff paint or some puff additive in my red. Okay, well, we'll get that out. We'll put it somewhere else. I am a disaster. I think mine is probably past its shelf life, but we'll give it a whirl. Maybe ruining a shirt. Oh, she goes with a friend. A little late, Miss Bonita. She says, I'm dripping. No, that was more like pouring. I have it all over my hand. I think mine is probably past its shelf life. I don't think it's supposed to be like marshmallow fluff. And you also didn't hear it from me, but you can also purchase this at a big box store with the name of the store has 2 words that rhyme, and it's a little cheaper. But again, you didn't hear that from me. It's a good thing I put that piece of plastic down, because that would have gone all over my shirt. So you just mix it into your ink. Which is funny because I'll have to figure out what the instructions are, because the instructions on the back of the tub say puff it while it's still wet. But some of my fellow designers have said you need to wait 24 hours for it to puff. Benita says she was screaming at the screen. You didn't hear me. I did not hear you until it was a glob, but we recovered. Sorta, kinda. Okay. Quite the goober. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on that. Okay, let's get this show on the road. I need 3 squeegees. Okay. Red, white. Okay, we'll do red, white, white, green, and then green, red. Okay, so red. So I'm just going to try putting my squeegee in different directions to get all of the different areas. So I did red, white, white, green, green, red down here. Why do I put the fluff in? It's called Speedball Puff Additive. So it's going to take the ink and kind of puff it up once you heat set it. When you add heat to it, it will puff up. They make puff vinyl as well. But this is this is additive to put into your fabric ink. I don't think it's supposed to be the consistency of marshmallow fluff. I don't remember that. I think it has hit its shelf life. So we'll see. So this is the Speedball pearl white color with the puff additive. It's just going to give the ink a little bit of definition. I don't know if you've ever seen some of those sweatshirts that kind of have literally a puffed up image. It's dimensional. That's kind of what does it. Okay. So we're going to do white down here. And since this is ink, I don't have to work as fast because it doesn't dry as fast as the paste does. I kind of got a little ridge where my Matt's end. Okay, now we'll use Ever After. So have any of y'all seen the second Wicked movie? Have you seen the first Wicked movie? And are you Team Elphaba or Team Glinda? Glinda. Either one. Okay. I'm gonna wipe my hands again. We're gonna peel slowly again to make sure that all of our areas are covered. Make sure you don't have any ink on your fingers or excess fluff. Ashley hasn't watched either of them yet. Oh, they're so good. And again, this won't puff until we actually heat set it. If it even puffs at all. If my, I believe that some of these little spots are built into the design. So like these little pieces in the H, that's actually in the transfer. If you don't like them, and there's some in this H and a few in the O. If you don't like them, you can take that little paintbrush or that little pointed squeegee, and you can fill those in. So you won't be able to see any of the magic until I heat set this. So I'm going to take this over to the sink. I'll take these little goopy paint stirrers. And actually, let me see. I thought I might try to pull up the lookbook and I can give you a sneak peek. Okay, let's see if I can screen share. Okay. I don't know why. I can't figure out why it's not letting me screen share. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this to share, but it's not going to work. Boo-hoo. Anyway, oh, you're not a musical fan? Jason says both movies were excellent. Benita says she's not even a fan of The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, if you're not a Wizard of Oz fan, you're probably not going to be a fan of Wicked. Although it does go a little behind the scenes and explains the story a lot more. Jason says Team Edward. Did I say Edward or did I say Elphaba? Galinda or Elphaba? Okay. Anyway, okay, I just want to remind you again about joining as a Perks member or a designer through the 12th. You can join for $1 this month. And then you can, if you join as a Perks member, you can stack your 30% off onto the 12 Days of Chalkmas special. So there are new heat transfers. There are $10 A, B, and F size transfers. There's the new puff additive. There is 50% off the holiday designs. The mystery pack, which includes 6 transfers. One of them is a new bow transfer. It's super cute. The BOGO Paste Duo, which is amethyst, and another color. Bonita says wrong series of movies, Jason. She was Team Jacob. Oh, Jason was just trying to be funny. And then Club Couture subscriptions are 30% off this month. So if you've been thinking about joining Club Couture or rejoining Club Couture, that is 30% off this month. And then Chalkology ink, which is what we use tonight, is 25% off. And all of those can be stacked on top of your Perks member 30% off or your designer 40% off. So make sure you try to take advantage of that. I didn't even mention this. The color of the month is Disco ink. We've had Disco paste, which is a metallic silver. It's not a shimmer silver. It's a metallic silver. And that is available through, I forgot to change the date, December 15th. So the color of the month now is only available through the 15th of every month. And you can unlock that with the, ability to purchase that with a $75 order. And then this was our Club Couture bundle that we did earlier tonight with the socks. So make sure you check all of that out. So this bundle would be the membership to get this bundle would be 30% off this month, which is around, it's like 12, I don't even remember, whatever 30% off of $25.99 is. But it's cheap. So I'm too tired to do math. Okie doke. Woo! I am close up. Let's go back. Let's go back to this one. There we go. Okay. So I will either film Benita says she got it and she thought it was funny. I was hoping it was an inside joke and then I didn't say Edward, but who knows with the way my brain is lately. So yeah. I'll either film it tomorrow or I will do it right at the beginning of my live on Wednesday so you can see the puff if it works. And then we'll also heat set the socks. And then I'll have another project on Wednesday and on Friday. And then next week I will be wrapping gifts all week. So if you would like to come help, we would love your help. It's great fellowship. It's a great way to meet people. And it's a great service project to help over 250 kiddos in 3 of the mobile home communities here in town. Okay, doke. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I have some things I need to do, and then I will see you Wednesday. Thanks so much for being patient with me. Thanks so much for hopping on tonight's live or hopping on the replay. It's always such a pleasure to chit-chat with you guys and spend some creative time with you. With that, I will see you on my next crafty video. Thanks for watching.